Once upon a time, in a distant land, there lived a girl named NNEKA. She was the only child of her parents, Eze and Uloma, who died while giving birth to her. NNEKA was a very beautiful, hard-working girl who placed others' needs before hers. She was loved by everyone in the village for her diligent nature. Most of the able men in the village would always admire her and want to make her their wife. But none got her attention. She was so full of confidence and was used as an example to other maidens to learn from. One sunny afternoon, she was on her way home from the market when she met a young, handsome man, Ike. He was the only child of Ola and late Amadi the great hunter. Many years back, his father was attacked and killed by a wild animal in the forest where he went for hunting. Then, Ike was still in his mother's womb. Ike grew up in a village with his mother and was a successful farmer who dedicated his time and energy in his farming business and would always stay away from trouble. They walked closer to each other, exchanged pleasantries, and proceeded to their various destinations. And since then, the bond of love and affection was built in their hearts. Ike kept his feelings in a low mood to be sure of what he feels for her. Many days have gone by, but the thought of her kept running through his mind as her sweet melodious voice kept echoing in his ears. He confessed his undying love for her and were both happy to share the same feelings. And their bond became stronger each day. Weeks later, he made her known to his mother as the woman he wants to make his wife. But his mother was against their love. He tried many times to know why, but his mother kept silent as she has refused to say anything to him. He loved his mother so much, but was not ready to give up his love and happiness for her. Soon, their marriage took place regardless of his mother's disapproval, which made her vow to make life unbearable for his wife, NNEKA. Few weeks after the wedding, NNEKA took in. Her husband was so happy, but her mother-in-law was not happy to hear the good news, as she quickly embarked on a dangerous journey the next day to a far village to meet with a dangerous juju man, who was known for his wicked and evil charms. She requested the juju man to help her get rid of NNEKA's pregnancy and also tie up her womb from getting pregnant. The juju man gave her a doll and a rope and instructed her of what to do with it when she gets home. He also warned her never to allow anyone seize the doll except her. She agreed and journeyed back home. The night she came back, she did all that the juju man instructed her to do with the doll and went back to sleep. The next morning, NNEKA had a miscarriage, and since then, she never had the chance to conceive ever again for so many years. One day, Ike's mother went to the market to sell some cassava when NNEKA decided to use the opportunity to sweep her room. For many years, Ike's mother forbid her of going close to her room let alone sweeping it. While she was sweeping, she noticed an old box under her bed. She brought it out and opened it. She saw the door and untied it. She was so scared as she called out for her husband. Few minutes later, one of the villagers rushed to their house, telling them that his mother was undressing herself, saying she would confess. They all rushed to the market and met his mother half naked, as she confessed how she made NNEKA lost her pregnancy and tied up her womb in order for her not to conceive again. She also confessed how she killed NNEKA's mother, who was her best friend, out of anger and jealousy. Many years ago, Ola and Uloma were best friends. One day, Ola fell in love with Eze, NNEKA's father, but he never loved her because he was deeply in love with Uloma. Uloma was a very beautiful woman who was loved and cherished by all. Ola got so angry at her best friend Uloma and accused her of snatching her man away, and she vowed to snatch everything away from her. She also vowed never to see her happy and destroy anything that gives her joy, and would forever hate anything connected to her. After Uloma's wedding, she got pregnant and went to share the good news with her best friend Ola. Ola pretended to be happy for her friend, but deep down in her heart, she was consumed with so much hatred, anger, and jealousy. She met with a powerful juju man who gave her a charm which she used to kill her best friend Uloma. While she was giving birth, she wanted her to lose the baby. Instead, she died while the child lived. And that was why she hated NNEKA, because seeing her reminded her of her best friend Uloma. After her confession, she was struck to death by a heavy lightning along with the juju man. And that was how the reign of the dangerous juju man and Ola came to an end. Months later, NNEKA conceived and later gave birth to triplets, and they lived happily ever after.